All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel. Cali Lavelle, much more. You already know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so then you can get the next videos upcoming. You know, everybody wants to live in a nice neighborhood, right? But most of the bad stuff is happening in those nice neighborhoods, like drug laboratories and everything else. You see this nice house on the block or nice houses on the block, but bad things are happening on the other side of those walls. Let's go ahead and take a peep of what went on in this private community East Bay neighborhood.
Thanks, guys. Now let's get you caught up on what else is making news tonight, including disturbing discoveries in two separate East Bay neighborhoods that have neighbors on edge.
Large bags of what police say appears to be fentanyl and the equipment used to make it. NBC Bay Area's Tom Jensen is in Pittsburg tonight, where one of the buses was just 2 blocks from the police department.
Pittsburg police, with the help of Confire hazmat teams, processed the evidence.
First of all, look at that Escalade with the wheels on it. Usually that indicates activity like this, right? So those are like $100,000 trucks. So we always ask, where do these people get all these money to afford it? Usually it's not a legit source of income, but hey, nice ride.
Bags stuffed with orange pills that police believe is fentanyl. It all started when police served a search warrant Saturday.
And those look like engine parts or laboratory equipment. Looks like parts from an engine though.
Video from a neighbor's security camera shows the seconds when Pittsburg PD raided the home in a gated community on Seward Drive.
Come out with your hands up!
Neighbors are shaken by the bust and what one man says was suspicious activity next door.
No people.
I've got a translator.
No, nothing.
This neighbor is deaf and only speaks Bulgarian, but told me through text.
He just said no, nothing. Speaks perfect English to me. But right on though. These are the neighbors that you want to have in your neighborhood because they watch everything. Let alone they're supplying resources that they didn't know that they were supplying, like his water, for instance.
Text translation, the people who lived next door used his water for 3 months until he turned it off, and he wondered what was going on in the home. And neighbors are concerned about what could have happened if drugs were truly being made and sold from the home.
Because that house could blow up because they're manufacturing drugs, but secondly, it's a danger to the community by bringing in rivalry. Somebody could come in here that is in competition with them and shoot up these houses.
And see, there's always competition when there's suspicious activity like this going on in your neighborhood. So that's the first thing. Retaliation. Somebody's mad because you're taking up all their business. They can't distribute what they have because you know all the drop zones, and you know this happens all the time.
Especially for our children, you know. It's quite dangerous. Yeah.
Caesar Line Bartels just moved into the neighborhood 2 weeks ago.
I'm glad they found it, you know, because I thought we were moving into a very quiet community.
And like I said, people always get it wrong when they move to these neighborhoods. They look for the safest neighborhoods, but realize the neighborhood ain't shit. But we can't say that because usually the well-off areas are where they're doing the most crimes and shit. Because if we take it over to the ghetto, we already know what's going on in the ghetto. People are less well off, right? People could have barely afford to pay their rent. It's a lot of Section 8ers and everything. But see, when you go to the communities where everybody owns their own home, there's more stuff going on. It's just more
And then all of a sudden, boom.
That neighbor's ring camera also caught other activity at the home earlier in the week where 2 men loaded items into a black Cadillac Escalade and a white pickup and then drove away. According to Pittsburg PD, evidence from that first raid led to a second bust on Gymno Avenue. That's just 2 blocks from police headquarters here, where they found what they believe is more fentanyl and likely the equipment to make the drugs. And about those 2 vehicles captured on the neighbor's ring camera earlier in the week, both the truck and black Escalade were parked on Gymno Avenue, where police said they found that second batch of large orange pills.
Yeah, it does concern me for sure, especially since it's right here.
In a statement, Pittsburg PD says the hazmat team successfully cleaned up both homes and there's no danger of fentanyl exposure at either location tonight.
Now, what they should do is put those homes on the market for discounted price because they were former trap houses. But you know that's not going to happen. This is California and you're in the Bay Area. Please. Just please. So it's like, okay, now what? Cracks me up. I'll say this though. Why do this in homes when you could have just rented out a commercial space and did it over there? It's away from regular neighborhoods, from the general population, and it's just, I wouldn't say it's safer, but if you end up blowing up the building, a bunch of people ain't gonna get hurt or killed. This is Kai the Veil. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.